see, I stand with Israel. Now let me go on and get this poured out on this Thursday. Why? I'm so glad Israel telling the rest of the world, mind your business. On this day today, we have D-Day. D-Day commences when we launch the amphibious attack on Fortress Europa. That's what Hitler called it, Fortress Europa, Fortress Europe. Some jumped out of planes, hit the shores through the pontoon boats. But nobody told America how to respond to Japan when they bombed us at Pearl Harbor. Nobody told England how to respond. So why do people all of a sudden think they can tell Israel how to respond? They hit a school with innocent Palestinians and women and children. They purposefully put them at the school where Hamas was under it. And it's ridiculous now. It's just ridiculous now. UN has been caught helping Hamas. Not helping Palestinians, but helping Hamas. So why in the world will Israel care what they think? If you want to stop the innocent civilians, as you say, from getting killed, tell them when Hamas say, hey, come over here where your refugee camp. Don't do it. That's on you, Jack. Let me talk about this video that I've seen. It's a network where the woman, she says she's B1, and Angela Rice and many of these so-called black activists are actually D1, which she's B1 means black first. And a lot of black activists, quote unquote, supposed to be pro-black, are Democrat first. And what she says is she took the Democrat Party to task. And yes, she said, hey, Donald Trump is suspected to be a racist. He's suspected to be. But if you're going to say he's suspected, how, you know, everybody's running around saying that, but how you going to go say Biden isn't? This is as fair as you can get, especially from a pro-black network that literally says, if y'all are saying Donald Trump is a racist, if you're saying that, then how in the hell you not say the same thing about Joe Biden? It's just that you're getting a piece of the pie. He's feeding you political power and money. And this is the clip right here.
I give Angela credit for admitting the truth, but it is still simultaneously disturbing because guess what? Her tears formed because she's concerned about Donald Trump taking office and not about whether or not black folks are going to receive reparations, economic justice, other forms of legal justice in terms of protections like other groups get. Will the gerrymandering stop for us? Will the redlining stop for us? Will we get true substantive criminal justice reform? She's not tripping about that. She's tripping about Donald Trump, which means she's D1 and not B1. D1 is what I call Democrat first and not B1, which stands for black first. Somehow they still think that Donald Trump, the only thing to talk about is the fact that he's a racist. Well, Joe Biden is that. Joe Biden was the mastermind behind the 94 crimes that's responsible for destroying at least 2 generations of black folks since Jim Crow. Joe Biden has equally said public things that were anti-black and racist. Most recently when he said that America is doomed in part because of black folks and because the Europeans in the United States are going to be the minority by 2040. They let all that go. Yes, Trump is outrageous and certainly a suspected white supremacist. But the fact that they can't admit the same about Joe Biden shows us that they don't care that he's not pushing substantive black policies. They just want a friendly white supremacist in office. And that is still a problem for us. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. Be sure to comment below. Beloved, also be sure to share the...
Now, if you are conservative and a Republican, you should be good to hear what she said. How do you reach a black audience that has that mentality? Hey, y'all talking about how bad Donald Trump was, racist and stuff, but there are black people who say, hey, we were better off under him. There are black people who says, hey, I liked it in 2020, in 2018 and 2017. I liked it then. How do you reach them? The Democrat Party will talk about social issues. Oh, we're doing this to fight white supremacy, blah, blah, blah. But the key thing Republicans will always have over Democrats, and Republicans, you need to make sure you focus on this. putting the black man where he is supposed to be, head of the black family and head of the black community. Every time a strong black man rises up and he is talking about putting black America back where we were, family first, husband, wife, children, church, country, reestablishing these things, he's knocked down because he says male first. They put women equal to men. When the black community, men were always the head of household, but we also recognize the black woman. We always did that. White liberal women love black single mothers. They love black women who, I ain't gonna get married. You don't need no man. Long I got an education, because she tears down the black man, tears down the black family, and make herself the head instead of making the man the head. And yes, do tax breaks work? Yes, Republicans, they do. Do more police and reducing crime, does it help? Yes. And there are black people who are willing to tell you that some of these niggas belong in jail. Okay? Some black folk belong in jail. If anybody tells you, well, no white prosecutor can hurting a black man, no, this man did this, he belongs in jail. And don't back down. And a lot of black people, if you say that attitude, listen, there's some things that's wrong, but he should be in jail. He should be in jail. Don't back down. Say it. And some black folk will tell you that, because that's why black men become police officers. That's why black women become police officers, because they recognize there are some people in our community that belongs in jail. The Democrats want to put these criminals back on the street to kill black people. And this woman in this video that I showed you, she's recognizing that, and she's giving us the opening to talk. Talk. Any white Republican, Asian, anybody that's talking to the black community should say our number one goal is to put the black man back his head so he can save the black community. We've been dealing with black single mothers now over 50 years, and the black community has gotten worse. Don't like it? Oh well, the black community has gotten worse because black women has been the head of the households. Kevin Samuels, Tommy Sotomayor has tried to save us, but nobody wanted to listen to Kevin, and they hate Tommy Sotomayor because he tells the truth. And then this other guy, he's on Instagram. God, he's funny. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. God, he's funny. I think it's Jamal or Brandon, something like that, but he's funny. You got to find him out. Now you're a single mom. And he's talking about the things that keep black folk and Dominicans, because I think he's Dominican. I think he may be Dominican. That keeps blacks as single parent homes, and it destroys us. So if you want to reach out to the black community, white conservatives, like, I don't know how. Talk about the one thing that white liberals hate, and they have instilled in black women. They hate James Evans. They hate Uncle Phil when he's mad. Carl Winslow. They don't want black men like that. They want them like Moesha's dad, weak, effeminate. That's the type of black men they want. And you remind them, black community was better off when you had James Evans, when you had a Shaft style black man than these effeminate ones like Don Lemon. I didn't do a show last night. I was tired. Everybody's jumping and shouting and cheering that the laptop, Hunter Biden laptop, is in court. It has been proven right. We're proven right. Yeah. We knew this was true 4 years ago. I'm 49 years old. When I was 45, at president, 45 was like, Trump 45, I'm 45. Democrats don't care about truth. They care about the moment to win. How many networks did you see apologizing for calling that Russian disinformation? And the way they twist words, think about it. That's shiesty. So they'll never be held accountable. No. You know what you were saying. You know what you was doing. But Democrats don't care about lying. They know eventually they're going to be proven wrong. But you know what they care about? Winning. That's why they convicted President Trump. They know it's going to be overturned on appeal. But what they care about is winning. 4 years from now, they're not going to mention if Donald Trump went on all the appeals. They're not going to talk about that. They're not. Why? Because it's not about the truth. It's about them winning.